Hello and welcome back to Quest for Glory 5. Our wizard, Darkwolf, is going to settle down, have himself a meal, and then we will head directly to the bank to officially enter the Rites of Rulership, after which we will have to head up to the hall to see what the first rite is, and go to the opening ceremonies.
Today's treat is goop soup with cabbage. It was supposed to be spaghetti and meatballs, but Rover threw a cabbage at Tony Maloney and it fell in the sauce. Then Tony threw the meatballs back at Rover, but Rover dodged them and they hit Sal instead, so she dropped all the spaghetti. That wouldn't have been a problem, but Tessie slipped on the spaghetti while she was carrying the carrot salad, so that went everywhere. When they looked around, everything was mixed up, so they picked up what they could salvage and put it all in with the sauce and cabbage. They just added some water and salt and voila! A meal you won't find anywhere
Luckily,
else.
no, you will not. Alright, so once we are allowed to stand, there you go. Let's head up north. Could stop in and speak to some of the merchants, but I don't think we need to at this point. Nothing's really happened. They'll probably just tell us, oh, I think there's an assassin out. Oh, what do I do? I've got to go to the bank first.
Hi, how is it going? Make some more money to save?
We could make a transaction, I guess, and deposit all our money. There's no real reason to, but why not?
A drachma saved is a drachma earned.
And now we shall pay the entry fee and enter the King's Rite.
Congratulations! You're fully vested in the Rite of Rulership. Make your way to the Hall of Kings, and I'm sure they will set up the ceremony soon.
All right, and we can hear what he has to say about everything.
You'll do fine, I'm sure. You've got the stuff of heroes, so don't worry. Yeah, sure, you'll be facing terrible monsters, overwhelming odds, and almost certain death, but it's all in the line of duty. Who knows, you may even be Silmaria's next king.
Maybe. Let's escort the Hall of Kings.
Just go up to the guards outside the Hall of Kings. I'll let them know you're coming. They'll be happy to let you in
ceremony.
now. Hey, the Hall of Kings is a great place for a celebration. All the bigwigs will be in the audience. You'll get to stand before Logos and Minos and the rest of the entrants for the rites. It will be a great event, and I wouldn't miss it for the world.
I don't know why we care about his opinion, but let's ask what he thinks about Logos and Minos.
The centaur has been an advisor and spokescreature for the kings here for a while. He saves here regularly. A great guy. He understands the value of an investment.
And that is pretty much what how Sam defines a good person.
Minos does a lot of advising around here, although he doesn't really live in Silmaria. Supposed to have a big place on some island off the north coast. He's said to have a lot of money, but you wouldn't know that by me. He sure doesn't keep any drachmas here.
All right, let's get going.
The Hall of Kings awaits you, kid. I'm sure you'll do swell.
All right, let's head up to the hall. Check in with the guards.
You may enter the Hall of Kings now.
Well, thank you.
The king of Silmaria is dead, and the kingdom mourns his loss. We are gathered here to determine the future of this land through rites of ancient ritual and tradition. By the rites of rulership, heroes will prove their worth. By the rites of rulership, Silmaria will arise from the ashes of mourning, like the phoenix rises to the sun. By the rites of rulership, a new king will ascend to the throne of this land. Who here is worthy to compete in the rites of rulership?
God, a shining example of the triumph of science over superstition, is more than worthy to lead Silmaria to a rational, logical future.
Gort has been named as a contender. Who else is worthy to compete in the rites of rulership?
Elsa von Spielberg has proven herself to be a leader and a hero in the lands to the north. She is quite capable of becoming the first woman king of Silmaria as well. I, Minos, counselor to Silmaria, am proud to sponsor her.
Elsa von Spielberg has been named as a contender. Who else is worthy to compete in the rites of rulership?
I, magnum opus of the homeland of Romulus and Remus, leader of armies, peerless in the weapons of war, fierce, fearless and fearsome in battle, shall win the rites of rulership and become king of this kingdom.
Magnum opus has been named as a contender. Who else is worthy to compete in the rites of rulership?
I am Kokino Pukamiso. I have been a guard in the protection of Silmaria for years. I am one of the people of this land, and I am proud to aid my kingdom and my homeland.
Kokino Pukamiso has been named as a contender. Who else is worthy to compete in the rites of rulership?
The Prince of Shapir, hero of Tarna and Mordavia, is worthy to compete in the rites to become king of this land.
The Prince of Shapir has been named as a contender. By the ancient traditions of this land, 5 heroes shall compete in this challenge. 5 heroes shall make this land stronger. 1 hero shall rise to the throne of Silmaria. The rites of rulership shall begin. The first rite is the Rite of Freedom. The fishing villages of our kingdom and the island of Marit have been invaded by Hesperian mercenaries. Eos, Keros, Paros, Tinos, and Naxos have been overwhelmed. The invaders need to be driven from this land.
I shall free Paros, for it is the village in which I was born.
God shall choose Keros, for it is closest to the Academy of Science.
Elsa shall choose Eos, for it is closest to my island.
Thank you, Minos, for making my choice for me.
Forgive me, Elsa, but I only wish to assure your success. Eos is still the best choice.
It matters not which village I shall release from the yoke of oppression, but Tinos shall be avenged by magnum opus.
By process of elimination, you realize you get to free the village of Naxos.
5 shall go forth from the gates of Silmaria. 5 shall bring freedom to the fishing villages and return to the gates of the Hall of Kings with the sigils of those villages. 5 shall begin the Rite of Rulership. The first person who returns with the sigil of their freed village shall be deemed the winner. Let the Rite of Freedom begin.
You're escorted out of the hall and led to the gate. All right, let's go chat with Rakesh quickly. Over on his Sunning Rock. There we go.
Good day. The first of the quests begins, and I can see you are eager for information. How may I aid you?
How do I take out an entire army?
You look ready and eager to face this rite. Do not let your courage override your cunning. Think before you fight.
All right, how are you then?
I am eager and anxious about this Rite of Freedom. It is a difficult and dangerous quest. The 5 of you who pursue this rite are worthy individuals, but I do not believe you will all succeed at your mission. It is always difficult for me to send others to do a job that I would rather do myself. However, my fighting days are mostly over.
After his injury against the demon.
This Rite of Freedom will require you to face a small army. Prepare yourself for battle, but avoid it if you can. You are but one person.
We'll have to see. Do we want to engage in battle or try and avoid it? We'll find out.
The Hesperian mercenaries are hired soldiers. They train all their lives for war. They are disciplined and take their time in battle. They fight with sword and shield and are skilled archers. Do not underestimate their abilities. They will show no mercy.
All right, and tell us about Naxos.
Naxos is a fishing village to the west of Silmaria. Follow the road which leads south from the crossroads. All of the fisherfolk who lived there fled when the invaders arrived. Thus, you will find only enemies within the village.
Let's get going.
Good luck, and be careful, my friend. I shall eagerly await your success.
All right, let's move along. We really only have 2 major stops to make before we go ahead and launch into the Rite of Freedom, and that is to fill up on our pills. Pills are good. Let's go see Chakra first. I don't know if he has anything interesting to say about the rite itself, but we can check and see if he has anything fun to talk about.
Welcome, wizard who would be king.
Hello.
I wish that I had more magic that I could teach you. I think you will need as much magic as you can get to complete the rites of rulership. You would make an excellent king for Silmaria. Few kings have the magical talent, although it obviously is very useful. If an officious person drones endlessly at you, you could always cast a sleep spell on him before he bores you to sleep. Yes, there are definite advantages to magic. You would make a fine king, you know. You remind me of my father. Rakesh would have been a great king for Tarna, but he chose the way of the paladin instead. Thus, he can aid people everywhere, rather than in just his own kingdom.
And the rites.
Plan this mission carefully. You will be up against great odds and seasoned warriors. Use caution, and make certain you have enough healing and mana potions to survive this difficult rite.
All right, let's make some purchases.
Remember, you have many spells at your command. Try to avoid direct combat if you are able. Take care, and good luck.
Sell some. No, purchase. Okay. All right, still no spells we need to get. This we will get soon, but not yet. So let's just get a ton more mana pills. Actually, yeah, that's fine for now.
I thank you for doing business with me.
Right, and now we don't need any stamina pills, but we do want some healing pills. And we want to stop by and talk to Folos to sell off the items we picked up from the mercenaries we killed.
Yes, sir.
I guess we can get their opinion on the rites.
Good to see you again.
Alright, I don't have anything new to say. That's faster. Let's buy the healing pills. Seems like we thoroughly under-purchased last time.
Hey, thanks! This will really help.
And let's go see Folos. Now, we actually are going to attempt a more pacifist way of dealing with things.
So you entered the rites of rulership. That'll certainly prove whether you have the right stuff or not.
Alright, let's hear some of his words of wisdom.
You need some new weapons? I've been working overtime to make extra weapons. I figure when the mercenaries attack Samaria directly, we'll need every weapon we can get.
I wouldn't hate seeing Folos in action. I think that'd be interesting.
Well, seeing that you are going for the gold by entering the rites, I guess I could let you buy some of the good stuff. If you got the money. You've got a tough one with that assignment. Outnumbered, outgunned. And the mercenaries have had a chance to learn the lay of the land. They're good little soldiers, those guys. Not a lot of imagination, but they know their weapons. Don't give up easily either.
Alright, let's
keep your weapons
pause
sharp.
here briefly. I'll mess around for a little bit, and then around evening time, we will step out when it's a little darker out and we are a little better able to hide from the mercenaries. So I'll pause here. Alright, I'm realizing right now that I very ingeniously forgot to actually sell Folos our stuff. We just talked to him, but it's alright, we're not in a rush. Now, I want to get to Naxos, but yes, I wanted to wait until after 8 p.m., but either way, we wanted to pick up this basket here along the beach. This is the one that Sarah had mentioned in her note. Who's over here? Creature looks like he was created by a nightmare. Let's go find out. Maybe we should just shoot him from here. Wranglers? Oh, we never see them on the mainland. This is actually the one enemy type, or one of the two enemy types we missed from our fighter playthrough. What are the odds? Hopefully we can take it out before it gets too close. Nice. And let's take this one out too. This was not part of our plan for the day, but it's alright. This way we get to do some combat before we get to our at least attempted pacifist run in the town. And why don't we practice a little dazzle? I don't know if that worked or not, but that looks like it. I don't even know if they have enemy or items on. Ooh, a health potion. That's nice. And some money. Alright, well, that was a nice little surprise for the day. Wasn't expecting that. Either way, let's go into Naxos here after 8 p.m. So what we're going to do, cast our protection spell and our hide spell, and then we're going to cast calm. Try to sneak past over here. We see this guard start to move. We'll cast calm again. Just be ready. Alright, now we're going to sneak into this door here. Oh, may have noticed us. Oh, that's alright. Run away. Go in. And we're just going to quickly... Wait, are we going in or not? Alright, seems that we have lost our secrecy, so let's do this. Because this is a tough place to concentrate on fighting. We got on the stairs. What is happening? Alright, let's do this. Take these guys out. And we can just throw some fireballs at this guy. Well, I'm fairly certain that, you know, if we're hitting him. I don't know what's happening there. Let's search this guy, and then let's see if we can try and get in through this door or not. I wonder if he was like trapped in the doorway or something. I don't know. Let's do this. Cast our protection spell. And then we'll take him out that way. And hopefully be able to head in through this door. Now we're just going to try and dazzle quickly. And run right past them. We'll go in this room, and again, dazzle our opponents. Open this chest. Take the money and the sigil of Naxos. And just immediately run away. And in that way, by killing about 2 enemies, we have somehow rescued Naxos, and all the other mercenaries just run away. Which amuses me. But that wasn't quite as clean as I wanted it to be. I think, I don't know if maybe I should have moved more quickly, or maybe I should have been walking instead of running. It doesn't matter. Either way, we have actually succeeded here. Let's see if no man will let us have a meal. And then after that, I think we'll just kind of call it a day. Obviously, we liberated our town rather quickly, so the other competitors certainly haven't finished yet. So we have plenty of time to wait till tomorrow before we claim victory in the first Rite of Freedom. Alright, so I will end things here, and we will come back in the morning. But till then, see you. Alright, sorry, a little kind of interjection here, something that I forgot to do that we need in order to accomplish something that I'm hoping to do later, at least with a higher degree of success. So I have already gotten the sigil of Naxos, but have not turned it in yet. So anytime after the Rite of Freedom starts, but before you actually complete it, you can do this. You can really do, any of the various towns if you want, including all of them, which we will be doing with a different character. But usually, I only do that with our paladin. So I forgot to do it here. Now, oops, didn't really use the hide spell. What we need to do is kind of bust in through this room. Probably I should cast open, but we're strong enough to force the door. We literally don't even have to actually save the town. All we need to do is make sure that we get to this chest here and take this Amulet of Defense. That is the item that we're going to need later. Once you grab that, we could grab the Sigil of Peros, but we don't need to. We just leave it. We can also take this money, I guess, but no, we are going to just run away. And you can do that at any point in time. Before the end of the Rite of Freedom, you can do it at any point in time. So we will come back to this in, I don't know, 6-7 videos and why we needed to do that, but just wanted to show that here. So we'll continue on.